Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5.
War is reaching the Ukrainian capital. Shards of glass thrown hundreds of yards by the force of this blast. This just one attack on the outskirts of Kyiv. Firefighters scrambling to a shopping centre to rescue people stranded beneath the rubble. Kyiv's Podil district a sea of concrete and debris. It's feared these scenes of destruction will become commonplace throughout the capital soon. Drone footage shows the scale of the blast. The mayor, Vitaly Klitschko, has said at least 8 people have been killed. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has already killed thousands of people. A full-scale assault on Kyiv would make the number of casualties rise rapidly.
Kremlin has already killed 150 Ukrainian children, destroyed more than 400 schools and kindergartens, and more than 110 hospitals.
Meanwhile, footage has gone viral from the city of Kherson. Residents in the city chanting "Go home" as they confront 2 military vehicles with Russian markings. Following the confrontation by the protesters, these vehicles turned around and left the area. However, a reminder of the dangers of protesting against Russian forces. CCTV footage from the same city showing soldiers opening fire to disperse demonstrators. A Chinese passenger plane with 132 people on board has crashed in a mountainous area of southern China. Videos widely shared on social media that appear to be taken by locals show plane debris strewn around the hills and a fiery blaze and smoke billowing from the crash site. The China Eastern Airlines Boeing 737 was flying from Kunming to Guangzhou when it came down in the hills of Guangxi province and caught fire. It is feared there are no survivors, but the number of casualties and the reason for the crash are not yet known. Emergency services say the number of people injured when 2 trains collided in the Tunisian capital Tunis has risen to 95. Around 15 ambulance vehicles were at the scene to rush the injured to hospital. Most of the injuries were minor, with none life-threatening. Widespread sexual violence against women and girls in areas of conflict has been fueled by systemic impunity. That's according to the United Nations Commission on Human Rights in South Sudan. A 48-page report described a hellish existence for women and girls and said widespread rape was being perpetrated across the country. The report found that these attacks were not random, opportunistic incidents, but usually involved armed soldiers actively hunting down women and girls. Many African countries have announced they will ease their current COVID-19 restrictions in light of the improved pandemic situation in Africa. A ministerial meeting hosted by the government of Niger decided that those who can provide a negative test report or vaccination certificate can be exempt from quarantine, with Algeria doing similar. In addition, Zimbabwe and Kenya are carrying out various marketing campaigns to reboot the tourism sector with promising recovery. Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe has spoken publicly for the first time since her release from prison in Iran. Appearing in Parliament along with her husband Richard and daughter Gabriella, she said she should have been freed 6 years ago when she was first arrested on espionage charges, which she has always denied.
I have seen 5 foreign secretaries changed over the course of 6 years. That is unprecedented given the politics of the UK. I love you, Richard. Respect whatever you believe. But I was told many times that, oh, we're going to get you home. That never happened. So there was a time that I felt like, do you know what? I'm not even going to trust you.
And forest officials have released 150 turtle hatchlings into the sea in India's southern port town, Ramsarwam. School children who had been brought to learn about turtle conservation watched as the young sea turtles were released onto the beach. According to the World Wildlife Fund for Nature, sea turtles have been around for over 100 million years.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.